Hello, welcome to another episode of Quick Bites of AI, where we take a big old cake of knowledge, slice it up, and give you just the right piece to munch on. Today's topic is one of those crunchy bits in the AI/1050th world: overfitting and underfitting. Sounds like the names of two grumpy old grandpas, but trust me, they've got more to do with your algorithm acting out than with family reunions. Alright, so picture this. You've got a friend who can memorize entire movies after watching them just once. Impressive? Sure. But now ask them to predict how a brand new, never-before-seen movie might unfold. And you might realize they don't have quite the knack for it. That's overfitting. When your model's so good at memorizing the data it's given, it kinda sucks at generalizing beyond that. Now flip the script. A friend who doesn't remember movies at all. No quotes, plot twists, nada. That's underfitting. Your model's simple in this case and doesn't even learn the essential bits of the training data. It's like being great at forgetting math formulas, just when you need them the most during exams. We've all been there, right? So why does this matter? Well, imagine you're building a model to predict whether or not you should bring an umbrella. You want it to be smart, like Albert Einstein, predicting the weather beautifully with just a glance at the sky. If it overfits, you might end up carrying an umbrella on a sunny day, just because that one time it rained when clouds look like fluffy sheep. If it underfits, you'll leave it behind on a stormy day, thinking, meh, it's probably sunny. Okay, let's dive into examples. Overfitting usually happens when your model's so complex, it's got more neurons and layers and knots than your headphones after a jog. It ends up capturing noise, tiny, irrelevant details in your data. Underfitting, on the other hand, often emerges from overly simplistic models that can't capture the underlying trend of the data. Think of linear regression, with just a straight line, trying to fit a swirly-whirly curve. Alright, identifying these fellas overfit and underfit is like being a detective. With overfitting, you'll notice your model does perfectly like a know-it-all wizard on the training data, but struggles when faced with new data. Underfitting sticks out like a sore thumb through poor performance on both training and test data. You're aiming for a sweet spot where your model is neither too simplistic nor unnecessarily complex. It's like Goldilocks and her porridge quest. Now, how do we fix these guys? For overfitting, regularization is your sidekick, adding a penalty for complexity to reduce over-pampering of the model. Training with more data usually helps too. Variety is the spice of life, after all. For underfitting, maybe spice up your model complexity a bit with more features. Or check in on if you're missing some key ingredients in your data-driven soup. Cross-validation is another tool on your belt, helping fine-tune your model's performance to find that just right zone. Let's wrap it up with some actionable quick bites, shall we? Start with simple models, move to complex ones if needed, and always visualize your data as much as you can. And remember, practice makes perfect applies to models too. Tune them, retrain them, play with them, until they're your trusted sidekicks. So as you chug your morning coffee and think about neural networks and predictive models, remember this little story of two extremes and aim for that perfectly fitted model. It's all about finding the balance. And if you ever find yourself running in circles, well, drop us a line here at Quick Bites of AI. We're all in this wibbly-wobbly data world together. Until next time, keep crunching, keep learning, and, oh yes, stay curious.